My name is Xavi Laballos. I'm one of the co-founders of MyTwinPlace. The other co-founder is Jean Noel Saunier. I'm 39. I was born and raised in Barcelona. My background is I'm technical, I'm engineer. But about passions, my passions are travel a lot, discover new cultures, new people, and everything related with do-it-yourself. Handmade things, I'm passionate about that. Well, when I came back from my first exchange, I was so excited that I explained my experience to everybody, all my friends, and everything was close to me. I was every day talking about that. And the thing was that everybody told me, oh, I have to try. I mean, it sounds great, I have to try. But a few weeks later, when I met these guys again, they didn't try. They didn't even sign up for any website to try what I did. And actually, they said it was awesome. And when I asked them why they didn't try it, they told me always the same. I mean, they said, I have to pay before even trying the service. So I don't want to spend 100 or 150 euros before knowing that I'm gonna swap with someone, I'm gonna find someone. So we said, oh, so this is a big barrier. People don't want to pay before they really know they are gonna find a swap. So we said, we have something here. We offer a disruptive approach, which is that knowing that there are lots of people willing to try the home swap, but they don't want to pay upfront. They just want to try and find the right swap. So we follow this approach, and what we do is we offer a free service. You can sign up, you can join the community, My TwinPlace community. Then you can write to people and try to find your right swap, and then only them you will pay our service just if you find someone. Once you close an agreement, you pay a service you pay a fee for our service. And which is also disruptive is that we include in this fee an insurance, a full insurance. So whatever might happen, everything is included. Because this is one of the fears for everybody when we talk about home swap. We are not competing with Airbnb. We are complementary to these guys. So that's really interesting because when I talk to someone who has his space in Airbnb and I say, hey, renting your space and getting money from out of it, it's great. But what about if you could swap your apartment with other people, with other hosts when your apartment is empty? What about that? Because if you travel, you have to pay for accommodation. Why don't you swap with other hosts? They say, oh, great, that's interesting. We found something here, and actually, if you are an Airbnb host, it's really easy to get into My TwinPlace. You just have to tell us your URL, and we get all the information from there. So create your profile. If you already have the profile in Airbnb, it's a matter of one click. It's super easy. Well, Berlin is definitely something that is getting a lot of traction. I mean, Berlin, everybody is excited about Berlin. We are growing a lot in Berlin, having more apartments, and we are having a huge demand to go to Berlin. Actually, this is one of the places I want to visit. I didn't went there yet because of the weather. It's a little bit cold now this month, but definitely it's something that we are gonna visit in summer. So if I have to advise you a place to go, I would say Berlin definitely. When you talk to customers or users, they're always worried about the securities, how safe is home swap. They're always asking for three things. What if something happens in my house, damages, or the other user's house? What if I close a swap that will happen in 2 months' time, but something happens in the middle and I already bought my flight tickets? And the third one is, what if when I get the other user's house, I don't like it because the house is not like I thought it was going to be based on the pictures or whatever. So we cover all those things. If something happens in your house, any damage, we have a worldwide global agreement with an insurance and everything will be covered. If you have your flight tickets already bought and something happens, we will refund your flight tickets. If you don't like the house because of any reason, we reallocate you in a hotel in the same city. So whatever happens, we have always a solution to make your travel happen and actually be happy for you. To give you an example, when I went to New York, I spent there 1 month in the Soho in Manhattan, in the middle of Manhattan. If I had to pay for that, I would say that for 1 month it's around $5,000 or even more, $4,000, and I paid zero. So just to give you a bit of perception how much money you can save with this kind of traveling. You can have a great idea, but it's not about the idea, it's how you execute this idea. So my first advice would be, you have to feel it. You have to really want to solve something. And you have to wake up every morning saying that I have lots of problems maybe that day, but we are doing something that will help people to do whatever. You have to feel comfortable with that. You are doing something great. Otherwise, there are ups and downs in the startups, and when you are in this down, if you are not passionate, it's really, really, really hard. So be really passionate about with your startup and with your startup mission. Do you have any city in mind where you would like to travel? Do you want to save lots of money in accommodation? Really easy. Join My TwinPlace, lease your place, save lots of money, and start swapping in just one click.